So we got some breaking news here at Dump Trump, and that is that President Trump will not be attending the Washington Correspondents Dinner. So, for those of you who don't know what the Washington Correspondents Dinner is, it's this annual fancy-smancy dinner that the journalists in the Washington area put on every year. It's supposed to raise money for scholarships for people who want to be journalists and give out awards. And they usually invite the president to this thing as, a way to raise more money for those scholarships. Well, President Trump, as I said, has put out that he is not going to be attending this. Now, why is this important? So, why is this important? Well, every year at the Washington Correspondents' Dinner, they have a comedian come out. And this comedian will make jokes about the press in America. And then, usually, they'll make jokes about the president. A roasting of the POTUS, if you will. And this president, this POTUS, doesn't want to attend it for some reason. Now, why is it that the president doesn't want to hang out with a bunch of journalists and a comedian who will make fun of him? Who knows? Maybe he has something better to do. Of course, he didn't say why he wasn't going to attend this dinner where a comedian will make fun of him and the press will be there. But I'm sure he has a valid reason. And I think it's kind of ironic that he doesn't want to attend a Washington Correspondents' Dinner, because if you listen to what some people said, 6 years ago when he attended the Washington Correspondents' Dinner as a guest, that might have served as his inspiration for running for president. And of course this happened because a comedian, Seth Meyers, made fun of him. Yeah, Seth Meyers said, "Oh, I hear Donald Trump says he wants to run as an independent for president. Funny. I thought he was running as a joke." Yeah, it's not this funny anymore, but it was funny then. So I think it's kind of obvious. I've reached my own conclusion as why I don't think the president wants to attend this dinner. It's because he's afraid. He's afraid some comedian's going to make fun of him. And he's going to take his little tiny fingers on little tiny hands and put them in his ears like, I don't want to hear this. I mean, yeah. These comedians usually roast the president. Some of them do, like Larry Wilmore and Stephen Colbert. They'll roast him up good, but most of them don't. Most of them kind of play it safe because I guess they're intimidated by the president, and some of them are friends with the president and want them to win. So lack of comedy there. But he's afraid he'll get the one who will make fun of him. That will be his draw. And this all kind of fits in to what I've been saying about Dump Trump, why I brought these videos back. Because, we need to dump on him constantly. This man wants to be thought of as king of the earth, where his word is law. And we all have to believe in everything he says and just roll out the red carpet and kiss his feet. Well, instead, no, we need to take a dump on him. We need to get under that thin skin of his. And I think the comedians right now are the ones who are leading that charge, like SNL. And like us with this, it just shows he's not up to the task of fending them off. He's afraid. He just wants to put his little tiny hands in his ears and close his eyes and just go, no, I'm the president of the earth. So do I actually think that the president should be attending these dinners? Not really. I mean, the press and the president, they're gonna be friends at some dinner. Yeah. But the president having to attend a roast of himself, like on Comedy Central every year, I could get behind that. And speaking of the Washington Correspondents' Dinner, I don't know if they've already picked what comedian they're going to put out on the stage, but I have one suggestion. Seth Meyers. Have him come back up again. Now, I know what you're thinking, but wasn't he the one that insulted Donald Trump, that inspired him to run for the presidency? Hear me out. First off, quit blaming Seth Meyers for this. Sure, maybe he lit the spark that started the fire, but other people decided the best way to put out the fire was to pour gasoline on it, like the Democratic Party. And on that, let's just say that it's all true, that this man somehow changed the course of history by what he did. Why not bring him back on so we can insult someone like Tulsi Gabbard? And maybe history will repeat itself.